Day 15 of the election fraud trial continued with Edgar Thomas returning to the witness box, where he was cross-examined by defense attorneys Nigel Hughes and Jussee Anderson. On their questioning, Thomas confirmed that he was instructed by the then commissioner to clear the Ashmin's building, which was being used as the GECOM's command center. When asked if he failed to carry out that instruction, Thomas replied yes. Pressed further, he admitted that his failure to act was intentional because he believed the order was unlawful. He told the court, quote-unquote, "At that stage I considered the commissioner's order to be unlawful, and that the then Commissioner Leslie James was in the practice of giving him unlawful orders." Earlier in the proceedings, attorney Jussee Anderson began cross-examination by asking Thomas about his previous role as head of the Presidential Guard. Thomas refused to answer questions related to presidential security. When Anderson asked if he was picking and choosing which questions to answer, Thomas said he was testifying to the best of his ability. However, when Magistrate Faith McGusty posed the same question, Thomas answered, "Yes, madam." Thomas also conceded that part of his previous testimony regarding statements of poll SOPs was inaccurate. He initially claimed he heard 3 GECOM commissioners and the then opposition leader Barrett Jagdeo insist that SOPs be protected. In court, he corrected the statement saying it was actually 2 commissioners. He further admitted he did not find it important at any time to notify GECOM Chair Claudette Singh that 21 persons were in possession of SOPs for 90 minutes. Nor did he notify the then Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield that boxes of SOPs were left unattended. During cross-examination by attorney Nigel Hughes, Thomas was questioned about the destruction of his police diary following the announcement of a criminal investigation into the elections. Hughes asked whether he destroyed the diary, which may have contained classified information. Thomas replied, quote-unquote, "I cannot say that." When asked if he understood that willfully destroying such evidence could be a criminal offense, Thomas said, quote-unquote, "It cannot be a criminal offense because it is my diary." Hughes then pressed, asking if it was his view that personal property containing records of a criminal offense could be destroyed. Thomas responded, "I do not know. But in my view, I can destroy my diary." He also admitted that throughout his policing career, he has destroyed diaries regardless of whether or not they contained classified information. Tiana reporting for the HGP 93 News.